Hi, we're here. This is so exciting.
Yeah. So I'm still waiting to see we're trying to do this on Instagram and on Facebook and on, well, I'm doing it everywhere, but I haven't got the pop-up yet for SwitchGrocery yet.
Do you see that I'm live on Instagram?
There it is. Nice, nice. Okay.
So request to join. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And we'll probably be framed weird. Anyway.
Yeah, we might have to.
I'm Chris.
Together.
Who are you?
I'm Miriam.
I'm Neha.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. Welcome to Canada, just metaphorically.
Metaphorically Canada.
Okay, wait. Let me just turn you off right here.
That was me.
That was me too. It's all good.
Okay. I think we're good to go.
I think we are. Can you hear an echo? We're good?
I hear it sounds good to me.
Yep.
We're good.
So let's get this party started. Who's in charge?
I'm in charge today.
Okay.
I still feel like I have a little bit of an echo on Instagram, so I'm trying to just turn the sound completely
We just turned
off.
our sound off too.
There doesn't seem to be a way you can turn it completely off though.
No.
Because I'm getting the same thing.
Maybe I put it really far, or should we tell all of our Instagram crew to join us on YouTube?
And it could also be my fault. Let's see what happens if I...
Oh, just put your headphones out as if you had your headphones in your ear.
Yeah.
Is that better? She left.
Where did she leave?
I'm back. I just put myself a little bit further so that there's no echo.
Okay.
I feel like if people can tell us if they hear an echo, that would be great. But otherwise, we're going to continue. We're good.
Okay.
Hi. So today there's a lot happening.
Yeah.
It's a big day.
It's a big day. So why don't we just quickly start with intros, and then I'll do the lay of the land.
Okay. Well, so I'm
Who
Chris.
are you guys?
I'm Chris. I'm a super lazy engineer. So lazy I made a food company so I didn't have to cook. I mean, it goes beyond that. It turns out I'm actually an essentialist. I only want to do the things that are most important, and which sometimes that's
the
cooking
dishes
amazing
aren't done,
brisket.
The laundry's not done. Oh,
Hey, what are you talking about?
I'm just kidding.
Anyway, so I came up with Keto Chow, and you are?
Yes, I'm Miriam. I'm married to Chris.
That's
We're
right.
from Keto Chow, and we're actually on ours. So just really quickly too, for you are our distributor in Canada. You make our lives better.
Oh yeah.
From up there.
You make my life better.
People.
Well, okay, so we were discussing earlier today. I know do we want to get more introductions to who you are? Because our audience may not be familiar with you guys.
Yeah, of course. So I'm Neha. I founded SwitchGrocery, and we're an online grocery store in Canada, and we carry products that are hard to find in your regular grocery store. So products like Keto Chow, and our bar is pretty high, which you probably can tell with Keto Chow, which is we don't really carry anything that we don't eat ourselves at home. And we have a picky toddler who loves Keto Chow, and we have a picky team full of people, someone who has diabetes, following the ketogenic lifestyle. Actually, we have a vegan writer on our team, and we also have someone who is pretty much all dairy free, so actually loves your base powder. And so we have an amazing team, and we make sure that we bring literally the best products to Canadians. That is what we do. And today we're doing three things. Yes. One, in 9 minutes.
We're not doing the dance? No, okay, fine.
Like the Carlton dance from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. We are launching blueberry pie in Canada.
Yeah.
We're also launching Pina Colada, large bags. This is the small one, but large bags, not large bags.
Yeah, it looks like a large bag. What are you talking about?
I have both of them actually made here to do a live taste test. We'll go live. Our site is going to go live in 8 minutes now. So exactly at 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific. we are also going to share some love with you too. So you guys do this live, and some of our Canadian customers wrote to us about how Keto Chow has impacted their life, and I get to read that to you today. And
Oh,
I know. And then the third thing that we're doing is the number one question we got. We sent an email out to all of our Canadian customer friends, and it was, what are your favorite flavors and how you use Keto Chow? So after we do the live, I get to talk to you about your favorite flavors, and I have about 3 questions for you. So I'm 3 questions that came through that I'd love to ask.
Awesome. All right, let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, I'm going to start with the blueberry pie taste test.
Okay. Have you tried it yet?
I have, but
Okay.
I'm going to do it I'll basically do it and then live, and we do this all the time. We're on our Tuesday shows, we're always doing tastings. So this is exciting. I'm going to shake it up.
Cool.
Why don't you tell us, before I taste it, why don't you tell us about why blueberry pie? What was your process to come up with this flavor?
So blueberry is something we've been working on for a long time.
It's a hard one, actually.
Yeah,
We had a lot of fails.
Miriam wants actual blueberry. I was kind of going for
blueberry muffin, actually.
Yeah.
So it's not exactly what I picture in my brain, but the memories of the food that you like and miss, it's way up here. If I actually tasted it, it probably wouldn't be where my memory is saying it is.
Yeah.
Anyway. But yeah, it's okay. It's interesting because we get different flavors, we get different combos, and we try them, and we mix them, and we try them, and then we have the staff try them, and then we mix them. We just do over and over and over. So it takes a lot of tasting and retasting and more flavor, less flavor.
We've been literally working on it since about 2017.
We have not gotten blueberry. It's been a hard one.
Yep.
That's 4 years. That's crazy, right?
It's 2017, almost 5.
We just try it for a while, and then we're like, that's not going to work out.
Yeah,
we give up and
putting it back on the shelf.
Okay,
so.
I'm really excited. Even though I've tried this, I'm gonna try it. Just because everyone will complain, I only took 2 out of our stock.
Okay. Well, and that's an important point because me personally, only got
gave up
one.
Our stock, which was 1, and I didn't even get that. He got to drink 1, and I didn't get to drink any.
That's true. So what do you think, Neha?
Okay, wow.
Now, is that with butter or heavy cream?
This is with melted butter, warm water, and it's sat overnight, which I love. The fact that I can't stop drinking it. So I find this the perfect blend of pie and blueberry.
Yeah.
Nice.
The blueberry is not overwhelming, and then the pie flavor isn't overwhelming.
Okay.
It is. I kind of give this a 5 stars. Sorry. This is it. It's really good. It's really good. I'm a blueberry person, though. What do you guys think? Do you guys like this one? Is this one of your personal favorites? I think I lost you. Hold on one sec. I'm just checking. 1 second. One sec. I think I lost you. It's okay. My bad. This happens. I missed the blueberry. Oh my gosh, there's blueberry pie is amazing. It's in my top 3. This is so good. Okay, hold on. I lost you on my headset, but I will put you back in and let's make this work. Default headphones. 1 sec. I'll try this again. Oh, they're saying that they can't hear you guys. So I thought I lost you, but I think we lost you. So jelly. I've had my first blueberry today. I love, love, love it. We're going live in 4 minutes.
Switching audio devices.
Is that better?
No, it won't be better yet.
Oh.
It won't be better yet because right now it's the camera picking it up.
Okay.
But we hear you perfect. I hear you perfect. If you can hear me,
He's playing with it.
Okay.
How about now? Is that better?
I hear you perfect.
Okay, well, that might be. GB says creepy. Yeah, that's me, right?
Yes,
Chris.
yay! I can hear them now.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so I will say this.
Okay.
Actually, this one is in my top 3. I agree
Nice.
with whoever said that.
I
I'm a blueberry
really
pie
like
person.
it. Now you guys got quite a bit of it, not like a super lot, but when we were going to release it, we're like, okay, Switch is going to want this. We wanted to get it up there as. I think we shipped it to you guys the day we got it.
Yeah, we did. We shipped it the day we got it.
So they could be there in time. And then unfortunately, it did sell out down here in the U.S.
I heard that.
Well, and it has to do with one of the ingredients, acacia gum. Well, number one, we did not anticipate the demand for the blueberry. Like 6 hours. It's sold out in 6 hours. But and some of that is the demand, and some of it is because of one of the one of the components, the acacia gum. There's a shortage of it, and so we had to prioritize the manufacturing of banana versus blueberry versus chocolate toffee versus chocolate mint.
Oh,
and so
I see,
it was kind of one of those how much do we make? And so we only made about half of what we were going to, unfortunately. And so a lot of people are like, is it going to be back? It's like, well, at a minimum, I want to at least make the other half, but I don't know if or when that's going to happen. So,
well, someone just said it's sold out on Switch. It's not. It's going live in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And we do have a limit of 5. And it's just because so everyone can try it. We just want to make sure, and then you can get your feedback back to Chris and Miriam to let them know if you like it, what you feel, all of those things. Oh, someone said I didn't get any, hoping to win some or be patient.
And somebody wanted us to point out that on the Keto Chow Instagram, hello Instagram, to my friend down there.
So if you're in the United States.
Yeah, in the United States, unfortunately, we can't ship it outside. There's all these rules with giveaways. But we do have a couple of packets. It's probably one of the ones that they swiped from me that we are giving away some on our Instagram.
Yep.
Okay. Amazing.
So
Anyway.
if you're in Canada, buy it in 2 minutes from Switch. If you're in the US, the only way to get it is to enter the giveaway.
Okay. But along with blueberry pie, what else do you have there?
So we have launching the large Pina Colada. And this is what I wanted to ask you about, which is how do you decide? Because in our Facebook group, we get questions about this all the time. Like, how do you decide when to go with a large bag? And why did you choose Pina Colada to go into a large bag, which tastes like an island breeze?
Well, if you like it to the end and you want another, then I would say get a big bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as far as the decision, it kind of depends on how well it sells.
Depends on how well people will receive it.
And how many people come on the live streams and
say, I want
complain
pina
and
colada.
complain
I
and
want
complain.
pina colada.
I want pina colada.
I mean, no, we don't want complaints. We want requests.
That's what it is.
We have like a really beautiful review.
Okay.
Which actually went out in an email.
Because you guys had the small pina coladas for a while, right?
Yeah. So I will read it to you. Because I just was thinking, instead of actually describing it myself, I'll read it.
Nice.
In case someone thinks I'm biased. Only missing the beach. Seriously, from the moment you open the bag, you're transported to the white beach. It's only missing the rum, but definitely not missing any of the other flavors.
Nice.
Keto Chow Pina Colada. 5 stars.
Nice.
Awesome.
Is that one mixed up with melted butter too?
This one is mixed up with melted butter because Brian made it. But in this one, I like adding a splash of heavy cream. So that is what I did.
Have you tried it with coconut oil?
Yeah.
I have not.
It's really good with coconut oil.
It is. Or coconut cream. That works well too.
Mm-hmm.
But then the pina isn't quite as strong.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of interesting. It's always a balance between how much of the pineapple and how much of the coconut. And someone asked, how many flavors do we have in development? None to speak of.
Okay. Well, you never. It's always a surprise. It's always a surprise.
That's right.
which is what I love. Okay, so we are live now.
Yeah.
We are live on SwitchGrocery. I will check that we can. Whoa! I'm so excited, you guys. I'm kind of shaking. I'm excited.
And someone did ask, can people from the U.S. order from SwitchGrocery? My understanding is no, they can't. Correct?
No, we cannot. I'm so sorry, you guys.
You said that like such a Canadian. It was amazing.
I'm so sorry, guys. It actually says add to cart. So
Okay.
Good
we
sign.
are ready to go. There you go. Blueberry pie launching July 5th. And please read. There's a limit of 5 per order. Please read.
Yep.
It will, we don't want to go ahead and do all these refunds because sometimes, I think the last time we launched a flavor, someone bought 50 and we were just like, okay.
Please, I hope you like it.
Hope you like it. You bought so many. And someone again just said it sold out in Canada. No, we just launched blueberry pie on Switch. We have a warehouse sale going. I don't know if I told you guys, we're actually moving.
Oh yeah, I saw that on the site.
Yeah.
And in fact, I noticed that it said, and if you order the blueberry and the Pina Colada, you can tell us to hold the order and combine them, right?
Yes, exactly. So we have a few people who already ordered from our warehouse sale on Saturday, and then they just said hold or add 3 bags or something like that. So we put those aside for them already. But yeah, we're moving. And it's just because I'm sure I'm sure you understand, but it's so that we can track our inventory better, track our best before dates better, pack with less errors, all of those good things. But we will be stopping actually shipping for a week, which it makes me nervous.
You out.
You're just like, so we'll stop shipping for a week, but it's all for the better. So that's why we did a warehouse sale to, we're calling it Help Us Lighten Our Load.
Yeah.
So,
there you go.
Yeah. Okay. Well, now it's time for me to give you some love while people are flocking.
Before, let's give you guys some love. So earlier today, you and I were talking about KetoCon and how you can't come to KetoCon because you've got the baby that Miriam wants to hold.
I mean, he's not a baby anymore. He's a toddler, but I still want to hold him.
He's
so cute.
And
you love it.
I was thinking about how we met you guys, and now you guys are in Toronto, correct?
That's correct. Yeah.
So Miriam and I went to a keto conference in Toronto, probably, I don't know, like 4 or 5 months before we met you guys.
Yeah.
And at the time, we just brought a bunch of Keto Chow with us to give away.
Yeah.
Because we could not reasonably get our products into Canada.
Yeah, it's
because I had been searching for so long for a viable way to ship stuff to Canada without it costing an arm and a leg and people getting surprised with duties and all that other stuff. And so it was kind of a bittersweet thing to be up there in Canada because so many people had tried Keto Chow or were so excited to get it, but it was so expensive. And so, we were literally just giving it away. And then I was talking to my friend John, who used to run keto bars.
Yep, and we were at KetoCon.
And we were at KetoCon in 2019. We were talking about, he was talking about being in Canada. I'm like, how did you get into Canada?
There?
He's like, oh yeah, SwitchGrocery. I'm like,
give us the hookups with them, please.
So it has been absolutely fantastic. I can't say enough good things.
Yeah, and now our standards are like way high. So if anybody contacts us, I'm all, can you be as good as Switch?
It's like, I want to distribute for you in blah, blah, blah country. It's like, well, here's how SwitchGrocery does it.
Here's the right way. If you can do that, then we like that idea.
So anyway, there's some love for you.
I sent an email out, which was Keto Chow changed my life. Okay. And I sent it out, I think, last week. And I have to show this to you because it's hilarious. This was the one we got all of our responses to. So this is the emails from you. Hey,
there it is.
Isn't this crazy? So it was August 25th, 2018, and then again December 4th, 2019. Like how?
There it is.
Hey, it's a year later, but I'm like, I just had a baby. And Brian was like, we definitely
be a good fit.
He's like, Brian got the email and he was just like, we really need something to eat because we are 3 months postpartum and we need food. And that's what got us to try. So in some ways,
wow.
me becoming a mom is what got us to try.
Which is the best thing in the world.
Right? It is. So I'll share this love back. So Jacqueline from Toronto. I love Keto Chow because I can increase my protein, get my vitamins and minerals, and not only a grab and go shake, but I use it for so many recipes, from treats to awesome chili with their non-sweet options. Check out their website for amazing recipes. This got me. The integrity of the owners and the customer service keeps me coming back.
Yay.
That's so sweet. Oh, and hey, who doesn't love Casey ice cream or just a hot or cold coffee with it added? Casey changed my life with increased protein that showed up on my last BMD test result. I don't know what BMD is, actually. Should I know that? Do you know, Chris?
No, but it sounds like a test.
I can Google it real quick.
Google it. Ease to keep my carbs low.
Sounds like a bone mass density.
Oh,
maybe?
might be.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh my gosh, I think Jacqueline's here.
Yeah.
She's saying, love you guys.
There she is.
Bone mass density. Yeah, you're right. BMD.
Cool. Bone mineral density.
Bone mineral density.
That's what I said.
I was
bone mass.
I was close enough. Anyway, had more protein,
awesome.
showed up on the scan. Yeah.
Thank you, Jacqueline. And then we have Lucille from Kelowna, BC, who said that she finds it very difficult to get protein. And Keto Chow is her source, her go-to source for protein, especially for breakfast. Brian wanted me to specify this because she said it's delicious, especially the peanut butter flavor, which he's a peanut butter guy. So, and Shannon from Jarvis said, stumbled upon Keto Chow a couple of weeks ago, sourced from a Canadian supplier who's been so helpful. First order came in a few days, opened it immediately. Keto Chow had me at the first sip. How can something taste so good and still be keto friendly? Well, I've already ordered more and I'm over the moon. So sometimes I know with business, it gets stressful, it gets busy. And sometimes, if in case you don't remember, this is why you do what you do.
So we used to every morning we have a stand-up meeting where we just kind of talk about what's going on with each person. Yeah. We haven't done it for a while, but we used to have our customer service people would read a review every morning to keep us remembering why we're doing this. We didn't create Keto Chow to make money. This was a terrible side hustle. Like I'm a networking systems engineer. I can tell you more stuff about Linux systems than you would ever want to know.
Boring.
It's true.
Super boring. I'm not a businessman. Miriam's not a business lady.
I'm just a mom.
We have no training in all this. At KetoCon, in fact, they have a entrepreneur session.
Yes, I saw you're a part of it. I'm so excited.
They invited me, and I'm like, I don't know anything about business, so.
Except what we've learned is we've made all these mistakes.
Joe Ray says, nerd alert.
No, but I think the fact that you don't know anything about business is why you have a good business.
Okay.
Like
because we can just.
You actually went to school for all this, right?
I'm actually an accountant.
Wow.
I don't know what I'm doing here. So someone on a podcast who interviewed me recently was just like, "Hey, why'd you start a food company?" And they were like laughing. So for our customers, I just will say something, which is nobody ever starts a food company thinking they're going to be a gazillionaire, because it's just not the case. And so they were just like laughing. The hosts work in consumer packaged goods, so the food industry. And they were just like, wait, you're an accountant?
Yes, you should have known better.
And like, they just kept laughing, and I couldn't control myself. I was just started laughing. And I was like, I was a dreamer. I'm a dreamer. And they're just like, wait, you're like a really big time dreamer. So yeah. Same thing. I mean, similar to you guys, right? Like, I just was like, hey, I got to go low carb for my health. I have Indian genes, which comes with all the heart disease, all the diabetes, It's literally in my genes. I've had so
Yeah.
many family members, unfortunately, pass away of diabetes and
Oh, wow.
heart attacks. And it's really sad. So I almost have to be low carb. I have to follow low carb more just for my health. And so now you're going to make me start crying. But that's why I started. That's why I started the
Okay.
company, actually. So
Wow.
it was for my health. And then you guys helped me stay on health. I wish
Nice.
I wish I had answered you in 2018. So I had this when I was pregnant, because we always talk about if we have a second, at least I had gestational diabetes. So at least I have
Oh,
Keto
wow.
Chow to get through a pregnancy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's talk about your favorite flavors, because this was by far the most popular question. Like, what are your favorite
Yes.
flavors and why? And how do you guys make Keto Chow?
Now, do you want favorite flavors or the ones that I have the most frequently?
Oh,
Because I have chocolate most frequently.
Yes.
And that's simply because Miriam
Really?
takes my chocolate peanut butter.
I don't know how that happens.
And the funny thing is, I've literally eaten only chocolate Keto Chow
for so long.
for 4 weeks straight.
I did that too.
Yeah,
Only
that's
chocolate.
right.
Only chocolate for an
And I
entire
was
month.
okay with eating more of it, and it was fine.
Because it's so good.
And our friends Joe and Rachel from Two Crazy Ketos, they took. He's like, why did we take so long to even try chocolate? He's like, oh, chocolate's meh. Why would I even try?
It's good.
It tastes exactly like hot chocolate, and if you heat it up, and that's something that a lot of people miss. They're like, oh, you have to let it chill overnight. It's like, or you can
eat it hot.
have it hot and make hot chocolate. I mean,
Love it hot.
with butter, and then you don't have to wait for it, because the whole waiting for it to sit overnight, that's just because it takes a while for the protein to dissolve and the minerals and the vitamins. But if you're using warm water and you are melting butter, you can drink it immediately, or you can make a whole bunch of them and then heat them up later.
Yes.
Which is
especially
what Miriam likes to do. So, but it's not cold up there in Canada, so you guys wouldn't know about that.
All winter I have warm Keto Chow.
That was like, I understood the side joke. Like I got it. It's very cold. Thank you so much. Yes, it's very cold. We know. It's very cold. We get it.
Okay, get to the flavor part.
Okay, so
yes, the flavor.
So our audience could probably tell you what mine is, because I can't stop talking about it. So I like to mix chocolate peanut butter and chocolate toffee together.
Okay, but single flavor, what's your favorite?
I don't know if I have one for reals.
This sounds so good.
Peanut butter or toffee or mint. Chocolate mint, maybe. It's so nice to have a variety. Like I actually really like key lime. I like pina colada.
Honestly, one of my favorites is apple pie.
I love apple pie.
But I keep coming back to chocolate peanut butter, if there's any in the house.
I know. Chocolate peanut butter is a go-to.
There's somebody, Jacqueline says the Miriam mix is awesome. The Miriam mix is awesome. And then
that's the
LaShawn says my favorite is banana chocolate toffee and chocolate.
Nice.
Wow. Yeah. I actually brought my favorite. I just have to show it to you.
Okay.
So my
favorite is in that jar.
Sorry?
It's so cute in that jar.
I know. I ran out of jars because we have like 8 shakes in the fridge. So we have some glass ones. So this one is a vanilla. And this is, maybe this is, I don't know if anyone likes vanilla. Yeah, I love the vanilla.
Yeah.
I'm a vanilla person. I just like my vanilla. Like I'm the person that will order vanilla ice cream.
Okay.
I got out of those ice cream stores that have like 85 flavors, or I used to do this. Vanilla ice cream with nothing on it, just vanilla. And so I really need someone, like I hope someone comments that they love the vanilla too, so I don't feel so alone. But I make the vanilla in many different ways. So I've made it. I actually want to do a recipe. There's an Indian rice pudding dessert. And I made this where I made it with chia pudding. So it was an Indian like chia pudding flavors.
Okay.
And it had like basically cardamom and cinnamon and I know and saffron in it. It was so good. And I had a couple customers message me and they were like, you need to put this as a recipe. I got to work on that. And then the second thing I do is when I'm tired of that, I just make a plain vanilla shake. I put in a shot of coffee. So I'll put in, we carry like Explorer cold brew, also from the US. I put in a shot of that. I put in a tablespoon of cashew nut butter.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Which also we carry, which is Joy. And basically that's what's in this one. It is epic. Like, it's so good. Oh, I love vanilla with heavy whipping cream.
There you go.
Yes.
Hooray.
Yeah. So vanilla is my hands down favorite. Thank you for making it.
So here's Miriam's favorite.
It's in a Ninja Creamy because this is the machine that we have. Chris was.
I was
mentioning it to you
telling
today.
her about it today.
Well, can you put up
Ice
the
cream.
affiliate link to that, please?
We don't have an
need-
affiliate link.
We need to do that. But like,
So this is the chocolate
Ice
peanut
cream.
butter
Yeah.
mixed with the chocolate toffee.
yep,
And on the top here, it says Miriam Butterfinger.
Miriam only.
Oh my gosh.
No having this flavor. That's for me.
Miriam Butterfinger.
No taking. No
Because
taking.
the chocolate toffee and the chocolate peanut butter tastes like, I think it tastes like Butterfinger. And you run it through the Ninja Creamy or any other ice cream maker you might have. This one just happens to be very effective.
The best, basically the best one. Can you bring it close to the screen? Because I want to see the consistency of
There's
it.
the
Oh,
Instagram.
wrong one.
There's that.
Nice.
There's the green screen.
Oh
Let
my
me
gosh.
zoom.
So it's not hard, Miriam, in the freezer. It's actually like soft.
Not soft.
Well, this one I
like-
ran through the
the Ninja Creamy.
Ninja Creamy.
That's what the
Yeah.
machine does.
Yeah, it starts out as a solid
So-
brick.
It's
Right.
because you freeze it and it's
Yeah.
so solid, but
Yeah.
so you can
Oh,
kind of see.
So
Okay,
as
I wish
an
I could hand
adult,
it through the
eating an
screen.
entire serving of Keto Chow as ice cream
As
is
ice cream.
something you can do.
It's not bad. Mhm.
I absolutely love that. Okay, now I'm gonna have to buy a Ninja Creamy.
Yeah,
So-
Brian's like, I'm on board, right?
He's 100% up. He'll order it tomorrow. He'll be like, "We need it for business. It's just we need the ice cream maker for business."
I
So-
think so. I have 2 of them.
So that's
Oh.
the Butterfinger. I, on the other hand, made Fruit Loops, or what is that usually what we call it? Is the Fruit Loops?
What is it? The
It's
3 different flavors.
Lemon, strawberry, and orange cream,
Uh,
just mixed together. It doesn't really look like much, but it tastes well.
it tastes like Fruit Loops.
Mixed up with heavy cream. While we were eating dinner tonight,
Yes.
because I forgot to do it earlier. You have to lick this off, or else it's going to paint your nose.
Yep.
But yeah, tastes like Fruit Loops.
Good. Good.
Yeah, you want some?
That is, Fruit Loops was by far my favorite cereal in my childhood, like by far.
Totally. Yeah.
So
Oh,
yeah, so that was. Is Brian saying he wants a creamy? No.
no, he literally
You need one.
so
You need
Brian
it. You need
is
one.
just stole my blueberry pie. He just stole it.
Oh,
What?
Brian, pop your head in. We want to see your cute face.
They want to see you. See your cute face. He won't be able to hear you, but they want to see it. This is Brian.
Hey, blueberry pie stealer.
Your hair looks so cute. I mean,
Your hair looks
tell
so
him his
Hair.
hair looks so cute.
Tell him his hair looks cute. So you stole the blueberry pie. What do you think?
It's really good.
It's really good. This is
Yeah.
his first time tasting it. Genuinely.
Oh, okay.
It's as good as chocolate toffee mixed with peanut butter.
See,
That's exactly what
That's-
I like.
that's this
Right?
right here.
Yeah. So that's the Ninja Creamy.
Yeah, I was watching upstairs.
I guess we're buying it
Mhm.
tomorrow. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Well, they'll give us their affiliate link, which they don't even have.
We don't have an affiliate
I know.
link.
We need to contact Ninja because we're
Yeah, I
really
think you guys
Yeah.
need to. I'm kidding.
promoting the heck out of it. Oh, that's
Yeah.
so good, honey.
All right. I'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so we have an update. We are halfway through blueberry.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Ah.
We need to set some aside for everybody who emailed us to set some aside. Okay, please. Thank you. We're watching. So we're halfway done. I'm sorry. That's like on the live.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we kind of did that when we introduced the
Yeah,
lemon.
we were watching.
It was one of the first new flavors that we had introduced.
Mhm.
and it was getting
in like
low,
a year.
and we were on
Yeah.
a live stream watching the bar
Just tick
go
down.
down.
Oh,
By the way, I have code that you can implement in your Shopify store to show
Tell me.
bars that will count down when the availability is.
thank you.
I'll give you that code if you want it.
Nerd.
You know, the best thing is, I know we're not making it to KetoCon, but we really just want to come to Utah. So that's going to
Okay.
be
I just want you to come to Utah too.
that's going to be our next trip. I also just think with KetoCon, it'll be so tough for us because like walking around with a 2.5-year-old, like I just can't imagine
I've
it.
seen people do it.
I
Danny
think
Vega had his
Just
kid in a
bring him
stroller.
to my booth, and then I'll just take care of him. That would make me so happy. Like,
Hey,
oh, I have
But
a little-
apparently you're there to work, so I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
that's
hey,
That's
ketogenic woman
up
got
to
5.
me, right?
Yeah,
Woo!
it's true. Do the low carb cruise. I don't know what the low carb cruise is. Is there a low
Oh.
carb cruise?
Oh yes.
Okay, so
We just went on
hold
the
on,
low
let's
carb
see.
cruise.
Whoop.
You
I
just make them go away.
make hold on.
That was scary.
There we go.
Disappeared for a second.
This is
there.
me trying to do stuff while I'm doing other stuff.
Yeah, he does that.
What
are you doing? You're trying to
I'm
show?
going like this, and then I'm hitting share.
And then you're sharing your entire screen.
Let's do it.
Well, almost, but I'm turning that on.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't have this.
Now
There
you're
we are.
sharing your
Okay.
screen.
So if you go to lowcarbevents.com, in case you
Mm-hmm.
didn't know.
Yeah, so Neha, if you know of any events that are not on here, let us know and we'll make sure to add them.
So it's
I
just a
will.
calendar of all of the different low carb events that are out there.
I love.
And if you go all the way to
Next
June
year.
of 2023, it's just a cruise,
Mhm.
and about 5% of the people on it just happen to be doing a
Yeah.
ketogenic diet.
But it's so great because during the C days you have a keto conference. And
Yeah, which was really
it's
cool. There were some
so
great
fantastic.
speakers
I love
this
it.
last time.
I love it so much.
So
Oh, that sounds amazing. Because
Anyway.
I think the hardest thing is also like to find a place where you can eat whatever you know what I mean, like just
Yeah.
food options
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
well, they do
Um,
have a lot of non-keto options on
Yep.
there. So it's like going to a buffet. You just
Yeah.
have to
You
know.
just get the eggs and you get the
Yeah.
cheese and you get the meat and you get the steak and the lobster.
I love that. So my next question for you
Okay. Yeah.
is what would you say to someone who has a lot of keto chow in their pantry,
Okay.
which many of our Canadian customers do, but they
Okay.
only know one way to use it. So all they do is they make their shakes and they drink their shakes.
Okay.
Can you kind of walk us through? And I know we talked about the ice cream. Your recipe section is massive. So when I do send people there, sometimes they're overwhelmed because they're just
Yep.
like, where do I start? What do I do? If someone has a ton of keto chow, like what are your kind of easy, quick ways that you would tell them? The question actually was, what are some of your favorite non-shake ways to enjoy keto chow?
So one that comes to the top of my mind is just make it into pudding. Like it's stupid easy and super fast. You just use heavy
There's
cream.
a couple of ways.
And then
you
you're
can do it.
essentially just making the cream into whipped cream with the keto chow in it. So
Yeah.
you're just like thickening it up. So yummy. We like to dip pork rinds in it so you get the salty and
It
sweet.
is such a weird combination.
It's so good.
We were on our way back from a trade show, and we had this
It
giant
was salted
thing of salted caramel
pudding.
and pork rinds.
And Steve was
Our buddy
in the
Steve,
back
he's like,
seat.
hey, that's not
eating it.
bad.
I'm like, what are you doing? What? You're such a dork, you know? And I'm like, actually, let me have that. Actually, let me have all of it. You know, like.
It was pretty crazy.
But the pudding, it's so easy.
And that's
and it's
one way to
thick,
do it.
And yeah.
Marie pointed
Okay.
out there's another way to do it is to add some gelatin
Yes.
to keto chow
Yes.
when you mix it up. So 1 teaspoon of gelatin will make it thick, like
Mhm.
really
yeah,
thick.
like make your shake thicker, right?
2 will make pudding,
Mm-hmm.
and 3 will make jello.
Yeah, so you're literally
Yeah.
dumping it out of the blender bottle. It's like
Yeah, it's pretty funny. And it's like
But
the blender ball is still in there. It's like, where did
strangely
it go?
satisfying.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah.
So that's
good.
one way that you like to do it.
Mhm.
Let's see. For me, probably an easy an easy thing you can do with Keto Chow.
While you're thinking,
Okay.
make chaffles.
Oh yeah.
We just do.
Well, there goes
we do
mine.
it in a batch for our family, so it's kind of a lot. But we do 3 eggs, a scoop of Keto Chow,
and a cup of mozzarella
and then a
cheese.
cup of mozzarella cheese. And we use the mozzarella because we always have it for pizza and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And we just mix it all together and throw it in the little dash mini makers. But
Mhm.
it makes a bunch of chaffles, and you can just throw them in a Ziploc bag and stick them in the freezer, and then pull them out whenever you want. We eat them cold, we eat them hot, we eat them as waffles, we eat them as bread. Like, they're wonderful.
You can use any flavor. The tomato basil makes the best tiny pizza
They make
crust.
so cute.
Oh
tiny
my
pizzas.
gosh.
And you get the tiny little pepperonis. They're
and
so cute.
The savory chicken soup makes the
Mhm.
best hamburger buns.
Yeah, super awesome.
I
chaffles.
want. Like,
So
especially the savory. I never even thought about that. That sounds delicious.
So I'd have to say that those are my 2 favorite ways of doing it, besides a shake. Now again, I'm there's a little bit of an echo, but not much. I'm really lazy though, and so I just keep making it as the shake. And Dorothy says lazy engineer beef.
Oh yeah.
So we use the taco to make actual taco meat.
Yep, we do that a lot.
And we use the beef soup to make a beef gravy. I don't know if you ever saw that post. I took a giant chuck roast and stuck it I just stuck it in a crock pot. And then I came back like, I don't know, 12, 18 hours later, who knows? Whenever I'm ready, I pulled it out, shredded it.
Yeah.
And then, so the acacia gum, the acacia gum that's ruining blueberry pie.
No, it's not ruining it. It's not ruining it.
That allows the fat to mix with the water.
Oh.
And so if you dump it in the drippings that are there in the crock pot, you don't even have to add water when you do this. You literally just put a bunch of meat in a crock pot. And you can put some, I don't know, garlic or something if you really want to, and some salt, but you don't have to really put anything. But while the meat's out, you put the beef soup base in there, or the taco, or the tomato. I wouldn't recommend strawberry or any of the other ones because that'd be weird. But when you put it in there,
beef, what's your problem?
And you mix it up, all of those drippings, the water and the fat, just turns into this gravy.
It's really good.
That sounds so yummy.
And then you put the meat back in.
I'm getting hungry. That's actually, and you know what? That's really easy.
It's super easy.
Yeah.
That's really easy.
And then with taco meat, we will just cook a bunch of ground beef. Now, in our family, I don't know if we mentioned this earlier, but
ground beef
Miriam and I, we cheated. We had a set of twins, and then we had a singleton, and then we had a set of twins, and then we had a singleton. So I only know how to cook for 20. So like yesterday, was it yesterday? I was making breakfast. I literally cooked 5 pounds of bacon. And we have like 3 strips left.
Yeah.
Because everybody ate it for lunch as well.
That was breakfast, and then we had some for leftover for lunch.
But
who has leftover bacon?
But when we cook ground beef, we cook 10 pounds of it.
Yeah, and then we just put it in a big container and say, "Kids, here's lunch when you're hungry."
And they
when we
make
go to work.
taco guts, which is all the stuff that's in tacos without the shell. Who needs the shell?
Yep, and they just eat it with a fork.
But we'll brown the ground beef, and then at the very end, instead of draining all of that fat and water out, we add anywhere from 1 to 2 scoops of the taco soup mix per 5 pounds of ground beef, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So for 5 pounds, 1 or 2. For 10 pounds, 2 to 4.
But why would you be making that much? So.
I don't know. And then you just stir it up. And at first, you're going to be like, oh, it's all clumpy. Wait like 3 minutes, all the clumps go away, and it is just fine. And then you can make your taco guts.
Actually, you know what's really amazing? In the comments, somebody said they're old. So they were just like, I'm old. Is there any one place where you can find this? And someone else said they're old too. And they know where to, like, it's okay. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to actually take all the suggestions you said and get them put into a blog post for our Canadian customer friends. And we'll share it. Because these are just like the Chris and Miriam tips, which we need to get out there.
That's right.
Yeah.
And it is in their recipe section, but I understand what you're saying.
Like you said, it's kind of hard to find. One tip, if you are looking in our recipe section, is if you just know what's in your cupboard, you're like, okay, I have pina colada in my cupboard. Just look up by flavor. Like you don't have to just sift through everything because there's so much stuff. But if you just go pina colada, and then you can look at it, and then it's not as scary, right? So
here we got let's see, where's pina colada?
In the P section. Pina colada.
Ooh, I love this.
So there, it narrowed it down. Oh, that coconut shrimp with pina colada chili dipping sauce is freaking amazing.
Did you see Serious Keto made the pina colada pound cake?
No, I
You didn't see that? Oh man. Him and his wife Terry, they tried
we have had
the blueberry and then made that
multiple times. It is really good.
Like it's a legit recipe. And if you are in the country that just barely got access to large bags of pina colada keto chow,
and then you can make a cute bundt cake. How cute. Speaking of pina colada, I just was thinking about this. We were thinking about flavor combos today. And when he talked about using the gelatin, I had Holly, one of my girlfriends who works at Keto Chow, she made me one day. I was feeling sorry for myself. And I said, will you make me a Keto Chow? On the computer. Like that looks kind of freaky. Well, I typed it to her. Will you make me a Keto Chow? And so she made me pina colada. So it was half pina colada and half key lime and had the 3 teaspoons of gelatin in it. And it hit the spot because it was like this thick jello and it was like a little bit tangy and it was just a yummy combo. So
nice.
I love that.
Happy moment.
I do have an update on pina colada. Speaking of pina colada, we've sold about 30% of our large bags.
Of the large bags?
Nice.
Whoa,
yeah.
Okay.
I know. So pina colada was one where it's all in our customer service. And Purina, who deals with our customer service, actually told me, she's like, can I send emails to every single customer who's asked for a large bag?
Nice.
So she's going to do that tomorrow morning because it's just, in case they missed it. So we even put some aside for them because we were just like, you know what? People who asked for it should get it.
Nice.
All right, but you still have a lot of chocolate, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I think so. Okay, so now this is the opposite question because I also sent the email. So there's 2 groups of people that we send our emails to. One is people who have looked at Keto Chow or bought a sample pack, but haven't kind of moved forward from there.
Okay.
So let's say they've come and looked at the product a couple of times, or they've bought a sample pack and then they haven't moved on from there. And then obviously we have people who continue to buy Keto Chow. So one that I got from someone who ordered a sample pack said they just got overwhelmed with when they saw how much fat do I add? Do I add water? Do I add nut milk? And then they went to the macro calculator because they don't really do macros.
Yeah.
So I thought that would be something really interesting, which is what would you say to someone who's overwhelmed by Keto Chow? They may have ordered a sample pack. They don't know where to start. What advice would you give them?
Okay. So I would say, make it simple, right? Mix it with 4 ounces of heavy cream, 16 to 20 ounces of water, and give it a try.
Or for you people with metric measurements.
Oh, sorry. You say that.
100 milliliters of heavy cream. And then fill up a blender bottle all the way.
And
with
shake
water.
it and drink it. Ta-da! I think we tend to overcomplicate it because you can do so many fun things with it. I can totally see how you can get overwhelmed, especially looking at the recipe page. You're like, I don't want to do that. Like the reason why I want to shake is because I don't want to do hard things, right?
Right.
But you just try it with just that little bit of heavy cream and see if you like it, because that's a good place to start.
Yeah, and it's kind of one of those kind of walk before you run. Keto Chow is designed to be very, very simple. It's also pretty flexible, so there's kind of a rabbit hole you can go down that you can start off with, like Miriam said, 100 milliliters of heavy cream or a half a stick of butter that's melted. And the butter, I wouldn't even recommend starting with butter because it requires a little bit of finesse to mix right. But just mixing that up in the blender bottle and trying out a couple of the flavors, see which ones you like. If you like a couple of flavors really a lot, go for the big bags.
Yep.
It's by far the cheapest way. We were actually looking at
Stick with
today
what you know, right?
buying the big bags versus the singles is a huge savings.
It really is.
Definitely. That's one of our by far most popular blog posts. We did a full calculation of in Canada of like using butter, using avocado oil, and using heavy cream, comparing that. And it's interesting. We kind of tested a few ways. Like people are always like, oh, $7.50 seems like a lot. But then when you multiply that $7.50 times 7, right? What am I doing? I'm the accountant. I should be able to do this. 745, 7 times
like
7.
52 or 53.
Yes.
I don't know.
I guess 7 plus 7.
So when we say it's like $50 a week, well, that's all of a sudden much more budget friendly, right? Like when you say, oh, you're spending $50 a week on one meal a day, and that's covered and you're done. That's the one that our customers really like, that stat. That and $50, and also just the time they save, which is just, hey, in 20 minutes I can make all my meals for the week and I'm done. I don't have to think about it. I mean, that the cost of that is just it's hard to quantify.
Yeah, well, and if compared to going to the store and getting we have a restaurant near us called Apollo Burger, and they have a thing when you come to Utah, you're going to have to try it because it's a burger with pastrami, which is sliced up brisket, and bacon and gyro meat, and like just all this. It's crazy.
And we get it with lettuce on it.
Now, for me, it's about as filling as a keto chow.
I can eat one.
It also costs twice as
Kate
much.
can eat 2. Yeah, it does. I got 2 the other day and it was $17. I'm like, what the?
Now, would
2
I
burgers?
rather have a keto chow or a Utah burger?
I would rather have both of them.
I would probably eat the Utah burger, but I don't have to leave work to go get the keto chow. It costs less. I'm able to be sitting in a meeting, not going like this, eating.
Right,
so,
right. 100%.
2 Crazy Ketos wants a Utah burger on
bring
Thursday.
me Utah. We could probably do that. We could swing that.
I don't know about that.
It's only like 2 hours, 4 hours out of the fridge.
I have a comment from Brian. SwitchGrocery's Ninja Creamy is on the way, so expect to see Keto Chow ice cream post very soon.
So I was telling you today, we actually have one at our house, and we have one at work.
Yeah, that's why I said I had 2.
And I think 2 or 3 of our employees have them at home as well. So
it's because it's so good.
I have breaking news, which I just have to share with you guys.
Okay.
We did a TikTok, and it's almost at 10,000 views.
Really?
And I gotta
nice.
I gotta share it with you because it's a blueberry pie TikTok. So if anybody's on TikTok, you can follow us at SwitchGrocery. We're always posting Keto Chow stuff, and that's the TikTok. It's to a baby, like you can't hear it, but it's to a baby laughing, and it literally is opening a box, and it's at almost 9,000 views.
Oh wow.
Right? So there's a ton of new people. So if you're on TikTok, go and drop a comment of love for Keto Chow, if you don't mind, at SwitchGrocery's TikTok, because there's a lot of new people who are seeing it. And I would love for them to know, maybe they won't get their hands on blueberry pie tonight. We have blueberry pie left. We're good. We still have blueberry pie left. And there's a lot of people on our site. So we're good. My next question, how are we doing for time? We have 6 minutes.
Oh, we're doing it. Yeah, we're great.
This is the real food question. So this is how do you, practically speaking, use Keto Chow with real food? So oftentimes on our ads, we'll get comments, and the comments will be, well, I
just eat real food.
Yeah, we are so pro real food.
Absolutely.
I really want you to talk about that, because I remember you talked to me about that. So talk to me about that.
just because we have a shake doesn't mean we only eat shakes. I actually go a long time without eating a shake at all because food is better. Yay.
So today, for breakfast, I had a Keto Chow at work at my computer while I was going through QuickBooks, categorizing things.
Ooh, QuickBooks.
And then today for lunch, you had
I had
breakfast.
I had bacon, egg, sausage, and shrimp.
Yep.
For my first meal. For my first meal, which was at lunchtime. So that was my breakfast.
And they texted me and said, "Hey, there's some leftovers if you want to come
And
have
then
some."
we put it away because he never showed up.
I was too busy working, trying to get through emails, realized I had a meeting coming up, went down to see if there was any, and it was all put away. So I went back upstairs, grabbed another Keto Chow out of the fridge that I had mixed up earlier that day, a vanilla Keto Chow, by the way.
Yeah, cheers.
And drank it in the 10 minutes I had before my meeting. Because that fit with the time constraints that I had. Tonight, when I got home, Miriam had made our youngest son, he had requested...
It's his favorite dinner.
Chicken
cordon bleu casserole.
Ooh.
Which is like chopped up chicken with some...
we actually have the recipe
some Alfredo
on our site.
sauce.
Yeah.
Some
there is
cubed
a recipe on our site,
Swiss cheese and
ham.
some ham.
And
you
baked.
put it in a dish and you bake it. And that's it.
And he loves it.
And we had 2 neighbors over for dinner tonight. And they were like,
this is so good.
This kid was like, he's trying to get it with a fork. I'm like, dude, use your spoon.
I'm like, it's kind of chicken Alfredo except without the noodles because we don't eat noodles.
Yeah. So as far as real food goes, I saw Betsy had commented that she didn't know how to cook before she started doing Keto Chow. I honestly did not know how to cook very well before I started a ketogenic diet and before I started Keto Chow. And I think it allows me to dedicate the time for the things that are really important, for the meals that are like family, sit down at the table. As Miriam says, put a napkin on your lap.
Put a napkin on your lap.
With a fork and a
knife
and a spoon, the whole
have
deal.
Have a moment with your food.
Yeah.
With your family.
I'm able to have the time for that.
To spend the time making something good and delicious.
Yeah.
And not stressing so much about making every single meal when it's really hard to devote that much time when I can just be like, well, it's just me. I'm just taking care of me right now. I can do something really easy.
Yeah. And for some people,
Keto Chow.
Cooking elaborate meals brings them joy and fills their cup.
Right.
And for people who do that, hey, all more power to you. I, on the other hand, like to fly drones. So
all different things.
Anyway, and so being able to, save that energy so that we can do elaborate stuff. Like we went cooking this weekend. I mean, camping.
Camping.
This weekend.
We went cooking.
We went camping this weekend. I didn't have a Keto Chow the entire time I was there.
Either. It was great.
Because we were having
bacon,
bunless burgers and all that other stuff.
Burgers,
so we are proponents for eating real food, but
it's the best food.
Don't feel like you can't succeed at a keto diet simply because you don't have the skills or the time or the energy to put into making an elaborate meal every single day. If you've ever decided you were hungry but you weren't going to eat because you didn't feel like cooking, but you were still really hungry and you're like, oh, maybe I'll just fast instead.
Yeah. Or especially if there's non-keto people in the house and you've been waiting to make your food, you've been taking a long time, you're deliberating, then is that the time when you go and have the chips because you're getting up? Like, we want it to be a tool that you can use to help you be successful if you choose to.
My friends say I'm a tool.
Right. Because you can absolutely do keto without a shake. You don't need a shake. We totally understand.
Well, thank you. Those were my 3 questions. And I think we have time to take one more from people. At the beginning, we had a bunch of questions and someone actually said, does this mean that we can actually talk in French I don't think we can do that. I'm sorry.
I don't speak French.
You can talk in French.
Well,
We
I
can
think it was
listen
even
in
Dennis. I speak Spanish. So if you wanna have a conversation that way, I can do it. But sorry.
Well, thank you guys. I'm actually really proud because we're at 59 minutes and 44 seconds, and I had
Yeah.
committed to keeping this under an hour.
And the
So
technical
I'm-
problems only lasted like 2 minutes.
100%. We'll see I don't think Instagram, our Instagram friends had the best experience today because I'm pretty far.
Yeah, sorry,
but
Instagram.
I'm sorry, friends. We were really trying. We really, really tried.
We were
Karen
trying.
says thank you. Oh, this is great. I'm from British Columbia, so don't speak much French. I ordered my big bag Pina Colada. Love Pina Colada. Pina Colada always helps me feel like I was away on a tropical vacation. Thank you, Keto Chow and SwitchGrocery. This is so great. So
Awesome.
glad this worked out to have this live. Oh, that's amazing.
Oh yeah.
I love this. We'll do this again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. Well, thank you so much.
This was really great. Thank you guys. And to everybody, thank you so much. Have a great night. And I'll see you in Utah. On the other
Okay.
side.
Bye everybody.
Bye.